I don't know if you've ever seen
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So Anyway, welcome to Filmatic. Hope everyone out there is having a wonderful, wonderful day. As you just heard, we were talking about Chick-fil-A sandwiches and a exploit that was often used by people we know. It's okay though. It's not like illegal or anything now. They've patched it. It's been patched. The app is fully functional and non-exploitable. What am I talking about? Okay, so welcome to Filmatic.
I have a question.
Yes.
If, let's say, Chick-fil-A offered you
Mm-hmm.
a position on their podcast, Chick-fil-A podcast, would you take it up over this?
You know, film is my passion. It's why I started in this business. But free food and Chick-fil-A, I mean, I don't know, man. It would be a tough one. It would be a tough one. Is there such thing as a Chick-fil-A podcast? Probably not, right?
Oh, I doubt it.
I'm joined today, as you heard, Manny is here.
Hello.
Katrina is joining us for the very first time. Katrina Dedovets. How are you doing, Katrina?
Not too bad. You know, working hard, school. Shit's
Working
pretty
hard
rough,
or hardly working? Am I right?
oh God. Okay. Nah.
Sorry.
I've been working, you know.
Katrina, also, I'm checking my records here. If I'm correct, hold on, let me see. Oh, yep. You are the first female on the podcast. How does it feel?
Y'all need more diversity up in here.
We
Amen.
do. That's why we brought you on, and I hope. Well, not just that,
bro.
you know. I hope it really. I think it's gonna work out great. I personally don't have a lot of experience talking with women.
I'm sorry
So,
about
Nabil,
that, man.
you're just checking off boxes with this appearance today? Is that what you're trying to say?
I am here.
Racial quota or whatever? Gender quota?
Look, listeners, it's been a long time since we've had a straightforward podcast like this one. You know, we're all a little rusty. Clearly, I am very much so. But here, today, we're here to talk about animated movies. And I brought these two of my fine guests on to discuss this with me. Particularly, I know Manny has always had a penchant for a cartoon film. Am I right, Manny?
Yeesh.
So we'll be...
Yes, that means yes.
Yes, it means yes, if you haven't, you know. But yeah, we're here to talk about animated film. And I'd like to start right off with something that has been kind of a fresh, recurring joke in our friend group, but also one that I've seen. I don't know if you've seen this, Manny. I know you don't go deep into Twitter, but it's been starting to pop up on Twitter a little bit, okay? And it's jokes regarding this movie. It's called The Croods. So I wanted to kind of start with that. I know that, like I said, it's kind of near and dear to our heart. We've had some great Crude jokes recently. Manny, yeah.
I feel bad because I've never actually watched The Croods.
Okay, me neither. And
I've actually seen the first one.
Oh wow. Okay, can you?
I saw it with my little brother. I mean, I don't like the new Rising, you know, that 3D with the exaggerated like body shapes and stuff. Like, I'm not a big fan of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's stylistic, yes, but it's not my cup of tea.
Right, I agree with you. It does seem like, you know, you think back to Shrek, one of the first mainstream big 3D animated movies that looked good, right? And I'm sure we'll talk about Shrek later. But particularly the animation, I think seeing that was like, it obviously wasn't perfect, but I feel like when we hit that point in animated movies, it was kind of like, well, that's pretty much, this is the best tier of animation we're going to see. You know what I mean? Because I feel like with the Croods and newer movies like that, the animation can sometimes look a little over polished, like basically what you just said. So I do think that it's going to be interesting to see where it goes.
I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm on call right now, you know, with my editors. I got a side job, was what I'm saying.
Oh, you have a side job besides this one. This
is my main job.
Right now. As it should be, but, you know, I can't let you have another job if it's going to influence your work here.
Listen, dude, the economy's bad right now, bro. How am I supposed to pay for my...
So, the animation style, right?
Yes.
with the whole new uprising of all the 3D movies, specifically Disney, I would say they've lost touch with some of their original hand-drawn works, which I'm pretty disappointed about, because all that stuff, it really went to show like the artistic capabilities of the animators. But now they still do the work and design the models, but it's all done with computer softwares. So it almost lost its original charm.
I will jump in real quick, and I will defend a bit to the digital side. I think a lot of people think automatically that I guess the digital art is easier to do, which I guess in a way it is. It's become, if you think about movies like Illumination, it's a lot cheaper to make an animated movie like that when you reuse models and stuff. But I still do think there's a level of artistry when it's done right. Like a good
Yeah.
But then again, hand drawn. The last one that came out was like Princess and the Frog. I don't know. When you see like the fact that that's all hand done, you kind of, there's a more appreciation in that aspect of like the physical realm.
I'm not against. Sorry,
no, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm not completely against all the 3D animation. For example, like the Into the Spider-Verse was done digitally, but that looks fantastic.
Yeah,
that didn't look like shit, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Also on the there are movies now where I'm like, okay, I don't know if this would be as entertaining if it was hand drawn 2D, right? Case in point, this is not a joke. Kung Fu Panda. Okay, I think that Kung Fu Panda would not work as a 2D drawn movie. I love the way that that worlds like that can be brought to life in 3D. So I'm not saying that all 3D animation is bad. I just think we're reaching a point where it's kind of hard to envision what's next.
I drew Gru's ship from the movies, you know.
Which ship?
The one when they go to China and they're like, "Are we going to steal the shrink ray?"
Oh. What?
I thought you said Groot's ship, and I was
Groot.
Yeah, Groot. Assemble the minions.
But as you were saying, like what they're able to do with 3D films is like how the characters interact with the environment, sort of like the physical comedy and the colors, like all that stuff. You're right. There is a difference between what they can do in a 2D realm, drawing that out, and then the computer kind of gives this almost limitless possibilities.
Yeah. It's just another example of something where it's like, it's how you use it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not inherently bad. It's just, how do you use it? And
great
again,
power,
great
whatever, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to talk about anime to bring up a point?
Ooh.
Or is that not counted because it's not a movie?
No,
movie anime.
There are anime movies, right? I'm not really familiar with all that.
Yeah, there are.
Attack on Title or whatever.
Yeah, final season's out right now.
Season, guys.
I thought it was just a movie that was like a long time ago. Is it not?
No, it's been going on since I've been in 6th grade, and the final season is airing right now.
Shit.
Yeah, every Sunday is my guy. Oh, it's great. But I wanted to loop around to the point where you said you couldn't, like, for example, Kung Fu Panda, you couldn't really create that kind of world or these characters in 2D or hand-drawn animation. Mm-hmm. But anime, for the most part, it's all hand-drawn, right? It's not done like it was originally done, like with like paper and like cells and stuff like that. It's done digitally, but it's still hand-drawn, like every single frame. And occasionally they'll bring in 3D models, and they don't look the best. They do that to like save money because it is expensive to create this much material hand-drawn. But all of that stuff, like, it looks really good, you know?
Yeah.
Even compared to our like 2D hand-drawn animations.
Yeah. I agree. I have also seen examples where it's 2D can also be elevated using the new digital practices while still maintaining the originality of having a drawn frame by frame. And like you said, Spider-Verse and things like that. But yeah, I agree.
Are you guys aware of Genndy Tartakovsky?
No.
He's done... Well, he originally started off like in cartoon 2D animation, like Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah.
And then he did like Hotel Transylvania, whatever. But I think he, like, similar, what you're talking about the anime, is that they do use some of the cartoons he did in the 2000s. They use the It's digital, but I think he has that unique. If you look up his characters, they have a unique style to their line work and all that. That's also very expressive. But they also use 3D models a lot. So I think there can be a crossover and it works well. And I don't know what your opinion is on Hotel Transylvania 1, 2, or 3, but
I've only seen the first.
Yeah, I've also only seen the first one.
I don't know. I mean, Adam Sandler's
in that movie?
Yeah,
I had no
Dracula.
Idea.
Selena
He's
Gomez.
Dracula? What?
Yes.
I
just remember the thing where it's like blah blah blah.
So, I have a question.
Yes.
What do you guys think about films where animated characters cross over into?
I was just gonna say.
Real life.
I was just gonna say because your
real life
point earlier reminded me, and I wanted to ask you because I'm sure you've also seen it. Maybe Katrina has the Simpsons episode where Homer goes 3D. He enters the third dimension. You seen that one?
I've only seen a handful of episodes of The Simpsons.
I think so. I don't think was that a more recent one? Not recent.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I've been watching a lot of Simpsons lately because I had like a free thing of Disney Plus, but that one I just saw like on YouTube, so I wasn't sure if you'd seen it. But it reminded me of what you were saying with crossovers, even though it's a TV show. Just the technology, like it's pretty good. It's pretty good, and I do think that actually, now that I'm remembering more, it's not recently. This is like one of the earlier, like late '90s. That's why it was so like crazy at the time that he like crossed over. I don't know. People should check it out. It's pretty interesting.
I was kind of referring to Smurfs.
That's where I was going next.
And Garfield.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because in those two movies you have 3D characters on a what's the word?
There's a word for it.
Yeah, on a blank like kind of plane, a different plane of reality or whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, they're doing a new one, Tom and Jerry, right? So.
Yay.
Oh, they're making a Tom and Jerry one?
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Oh, did you guys hear about the Diary of a Wimpy Kid thing that they're doing?
Yeah, I think that's one. Yeah, that's fully animated, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. I don't know. You can't really beat the other movies, the first two.
Mm.
But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But have you seen Smurfs, Katrina?
I've only seen the first one, and that was a really long time ago when it first came out, I think. I mean, it was.
I'm fishing for a specific quote here. Do you remember? What do you remember?
Like, what was the funniest parts?
What's the funniest things?
I literally can't remember. I can't for the life of me.
Papa Smurf, Smurf Cat.
I didn't particularly like the movie when I saw it, but it was definitely a unique take. I thought the animation was nice. Like, I thought it was cool how they brought in like the 3D animation into like the real world. That was pretty unique, and it didn't look horrible.
Yeah.
Like the Garfield adaptations, those did not look the best.
Tale of the Two Kitties.
Yeah, there was 3 of them, right? Or 2?
Maybe.
2.
Yeah, I thought there was. Tale of the Two Kitties has John Cleese, right? That one's pretty funny.
I think so.
He's like the king or whatever, or the something like that. Yeah.
But he wants to kill the cat.
Yeah, he's
or get it dethroned or whatever.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there was like the 2 cats that look alike. It's like the Princess and the Pauper story.
Yeah.
Garfield,
Garfield, lasagna.
We love lasagna.
Oh, that reminds me, our giveaway. So, to enter today's giveaway. Look, we're doing it so early in the you know why I'm making it so early in the podcast? Guess why? Because no one does it otherwise. So I'm doing this early in the podcast. We're in the 20-minute mark. Hopefully someone is hearing this. If you're hearing this, to enter the giveaway for a DVD, TBD, I'll announce that later, what it's going to be. But to receive its signed DVD, signed by me, okay? All you got to do is go to the Instagram post for this episode and comment lasagna, capital L. And
what if they use a lowercase L?
Well, you won't be entered because it's part of the rules. Terms and conditions apply. Yeah?
It's very specific of you.
I don't like that tone.
Sorry.
So do that. Manny, anything you want to say to our sweepstakes enters?
I wish you luck, and I hope your name's not Kevin, because
Listen, Kevin flaked on us, okay? I'll say it. I don't care. Kevin flaked on us, all right? I sent that guy a movie. Should I say what movie it was?
Yeah.
I sent him a 3-pack Minion short film movie on the iTunes store, okay? Because he lives in Canada and I couldn't get him the DVD. And I said, "Yo, Kevin, let me know if you get this. I want to film a promotional thing. If you can send like a video of you thanking me for it." and
he's like, was not appreciative of the.
Well, no, then he just never responded to me, and that was like 3 months ago.
Wow.
So, call him out.
Fake fan.
Fake fan.
Nah, come on, don't do that. We can't do that.
I'm JK, bro. I'm JK. Kevin, I know you're a busy man. You're living up there in Canada. Hope you're having a fun time.
Yeah, how's your capital? I mean, cut that.
No, we're not cutting that.
You need to cut that.
So, Kevin, if you're hearing this, buddy, we want you back. Please reach out to us. All right, anyway, enter the sweepstakes. Lasagna capital L in the comments. Back to the podcast. So, what do you guys think of Scoob?
Yes.
Scoob.
I actually saw that the day it came out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, isn't that something? It was over quarantine, the first one over the summer, I think, right?
Scoob, a 2020 film, was released in July 9th.
Yeah.
Did you get any Scoob merch?
I unfortunately did not.
Wow.
Did you guys see it?
No.
Yeah,
what did you think of it?
All right. I personally did not like it that much. Story-wise, it was drawn out, yet at the same time, it was very rushed and nothing significant or very noteworthy happened in it.
Mm-hmm.
They had like the whole like superhero element.
Right.
I just overall was not a fan.
I heard that like a majority or a major part of the film took place when they were like kids or something. Is that true?
That was just the beginning, like the first few minutes when they like met the origin story, of Shaggy and Scooby, and it was cute. I liked it, but it wasn't very crucial. Well, I guess it was crucial because the theme of the movie was friendship, and not abandoning your friends, I guess.
Were there any notable voice performances? I see that Zac Efron was in this movie. Tracy Morgan.
Really. Honestly, like
Mark Wahlberg.
There was nothing really that noteworthy or anything that stood out to me. It was just a very generic kids movie.
Okay, but Ken Jeong voiced Dino Mutt. How was Dino Mutt in the movie?
It was funny. He was one of the more comical characters.
There we go.
He made me chuckle a few times, unlike
Dr.
the
Ken. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Do you prefer the I guess they're probably 20 years old now, Scooby-Doo films, live action?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're much funnier. They're way more memorable. They're pretty wacky and zany, but it was just a lot more memorable.
Yeah, I personally prefer the plot twist of Rowan Atkinson being Scrappy at the end of the movie. Kind of like it was, they weren't scared to do crazy S-word stuff with that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that made it so much more entertaining. Exactly. It wasn't constrained by modern media and how parents receive these
cancel culture.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's one of the newer movies, so I wanted to talk about it, see if anyone had seen it. But it's. I guess it really was.
Ugly Dolls.
Ugly. Oh God, no.
Have any of you guys seen Soul? That came out like 2 weeks ago.
I did see it.
I haven't had the chance to see it yet, but I do want to check it out at some point.
Manny?
I don't want to spoil off because I'm not one of those kind of spoilers, but I would say that from all the Pixar movies, I think that the theme it deals with is probably the heaviest, and it's a little like interesting that they would take on a topic like that for a Pixar movie where there's a lot of death in those movies, but this one it handles it well, though. I mean, I liked it. And the animation, this is the first time I paid attention to the animation. I'm like, damn, this is like a far cry from Toy Story 1, in the detail. So, yes, definitely check it out. If you got your Disney Plus, definitely check it out. But I don't know if it would have benefited from a theater experience to see it in theaters. Is what I mean. But
okay, that's what. All right.
Yeah, but now I don't have to pay for movie tickets.
Or movies. You can just.
Or movies.
I mean, I hear people download movies online. I don't know what that's like, but it sounds.
Yark.
It's illegal.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't condone that.
Yeah.
Pirating Disney movies is now a felony, I believe.
Good thing the Bill's camera is not on, because I know there would be a couple winks after some sentences.
No, I don't. What?
No, we don't condone piracy here.
No, if you want to talk about, 123movies.com or Soap Today, we can talk about that, because that is fully legal to access.
Is it?
Is it?
It's legal to access. Like, you're not going to get arrested for going on 123movies.com. You know what I mean? It's just not legal for the people to be putting it up.
Yeah, you can
don't click on the wrong link, that's all.
Click a few links here and there, accidentally watch a whole movie.
Do you think dark web red rooms are real?
No.
Yes.
Actually, I take it back. I do think that they're real.
I think that I think that 4 out of 10 of them are real, and the other 6 are not necessarily fake, but you know what I mean?
I think it's definitely over-exaggerated how common they are, I do
think they're hard to find for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, because they're not going to let that stuff be accessible. You got to have ties, to the people putting the shows on.
Yeah, when I set mine up, all I had to do.
How about next podcast episode we review Red Room?
Red Room. We can put Connor in there. We can give them his address so they can pick him up for us.
Hey guys, so we donated Connor to the dark web red room, number 46C.
Connor, you're mic'd up.
So we're gonna go ahead and tune in. Connor, what's up? How's it going there?
Just screaming.
Okay, your levels are a little high, Connor.
We talked about red rooms. Now let's talk about.
I want to talk about a little. I think this is kind of fairly not in the mainstream. Anyone ever see The Wild?
The Wild? No, I have not seen that.
Okay, Explain. The Wild was crazy. Okay, 2006 movie. It was almost on the surface. It seems like a Madagascar ripoff. Okay.
Really?
Because it has all the animals and they're in the zoo, right? But it's actually not, and it's kind of endearing. I think that I first saw it on DVD with my cousin, but I think that I did see some ads for it at the time on Disney Channel, so it was mostly more of a TV thing, I think. But
was it a Disney movie?
No. It did release in theaters and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it's about let me read this. Lion cub wanders off, accidentally gets shipped to Africa, where animals are being released into the wild. His father rounds up some animal friends and embarks on a journey to rescue his son. And the other animals just try to get to Africa to rescue the lion. It's pretty.
What did you say it was called?
The Wild.
I'll tell you, I remember that cover, but I never watched it.
Yeah, no, there was.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah,
but I was very young.
You might remember, if anything, the koala.
Yes,
the main comedic thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wears the popcorn tin as a skirt. He has. Whenever there was a commercial on for The Wild, he's the guy you'd see. See the koala.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all coming back to me.
Yep. I kind of want to rewatch it. I want to know. It's on Disney Plus apparently. I'm seeing here on Google.
Oh wow.
So I would want to check that out again, because it seems like it has 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, but.
Oh yeah. Can I actually rope it back to the CGI in movies?
Sure.
Yeah.
How you guys feel about Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes.
That's the movie. Movie.
That was actually an animatronic that they added CG to.
Oh,
no way.
No.
Yes, way. No. They added CG to it because it would have been too expensive for them.
Pixar didn't
fully animated.
Pixar didn't happen.
No way.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up.
I don't really.
Jack. What's it? What are you saying?
Animatronic.
Animatronic.
Have you guys ever seen Jack Frost with Michael Keaton? Where the dad...
Guardians of the whatever.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a Jack Frost. So he's a businessman. He's late to get home one day on a really snowy night. It's Michael Keaton. and he dies in a car crash, but he turns into a snowman.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and he lives with his family. I don't know if that was CGI.
Dude, that's kind of scary.
But then there is also Rise of the Guardians with Jack. No, there's also Jack Frost in the Santa Claus 3.
Yeah, Santa Claus 3.
Right?
Dude, that guy was a little trickster, wasn't he?
He was. He took over the North Pole.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's an excerpt from Chicago Tribune, right, about Kangaroo Jack.
Okay.
When the film was cut together, it was obvious that the kangaroo footage using a mechanically operated animatronic kangaroo didn't work. Neither did the film.
Oh, that's not true. That's not true.
Was Kangaroo Jack for anybody else just like a fever dream as a kid?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's
that was terrifying.
Because it was terrifying to see. The commercials always had the kangaroo in it. So you had these like false memories of it being a kangaroo movie, but then you like realize later on that he's in one scene.
They also had him like talking in the trailers too.
Yeah.
Because there was one hallucination. There's like one scene where the guy passes out and he thinks Kangaroo Jack is talking to him, but otherwise,
they're in the desert.
It's just a totally different movie.
Because remember the stories they hit the kangaroo and it's dead.
Yep. Yes.
With the little Jeep.
Yeah.
I actually watched Kangaroo Jack over winter break.
Apparently there was an animated movie, Kangaroo Jack.
I remember that one too.
Good Day USA.
Yeah.
I never watched that one.
I'm seeing this for the first time. It's pretty crazy. We love our Anthony Anderson movies, right?
Transformers.
Yeah, the man's genius.
He's got good.
He's got Barbershop. He's got Malibu's Most Wanted. Has anyone seen Malibu's Most Wanted? I want to get off topic, but I think we should. It's an essential movie, I think.
I have not seen it.
No.
All right, Malibu's Most Wanted isn't, in my opinion, one of the most underrated 2000s comedies. Okay, it's about this white kid in Beverly Hills, and this is like coming off of the late 90s gangster rap type scenario. It's about this white guy named Brad on Beverly Hills, and his dad is running for like mayor or some shit. He's like, but he acts like a black guy, and he's like, my name's B-Rad, and he like has a posse that Anthony Anderson is part of. But then his dad hires two black actors to pose as gang members to scare him, to make him stop, like to be like, it's not real ghetto stuff.
Yeah,
so,
naturally.
There's some social commentary in there, I guess, but it's very funny. Snoop Dogg appears in one scene, spoiler alert, as a rat.
A rat?
Yeah, I don't remember if like the main character is high or something, but like he's just like locked in a room for some reason, and Snoop Dogg, the rat, comes out. And he's like, "Come on, bro," and he's like just giving him a motivational talk. Anyway, I think it's pretty funny.
Speaking of rats, have you guys seen Ratatouille, the knockoff Ratatouille movie?
Have you seen Food Fight?
No.
That one's cool. I wish there was a visual podcast.
We can make it a visual podcast. Everyone just turn your cameras on.
I don't mean like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I mean like you put like pictures and stuff over the...
Dude, that's a lot of work. No.
Dude, get an intern, bro.
I need to hire somebody. It's not fair, man. You see all these other podcasts on YouTube, and they just get their little editor boys. It's not fair. All right. No, but Food Fight. This looks pretty rough.
It's got an interesting backstory too, because there's like a lot of money was put in, and they got some big.
2012. This looks like it's from 1998. Yeah. Everyone Google Food Fight so you can follow.
Yeah, everyone Google Food Fight.
My first thought when you said Food Fight for some reason was Fist Fight with Charlie Day and Ice Cube.
Oh wow!
Oh,
this is not great.
There's nothing is off topic here. Have you seen Fist Fight?
I have not.
Okay.
Is it called Fist Fight?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, it is. Have you seen?
Enough said.
What about Night School?
Night School. Yeah, that's like the ultimate, like, I feel like plain movie, like Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, that one guy. Have you seen Night School, Katrina?
I have not, and I don't plan to.
That's probably fair.
Damn.
Sorry.
Just to jump off that before we wrap this section up, either of the ride-alongs? Either
Nope.
ride-along movie?
Like 5 minutes to one of them, maybe. I don't know.
I've seen Ride-Along 2 a strange number of times.
I don't think I could watch any of these.
No, y'all suck for sure.
I just don't have the mental capacity for it.
Okay, well, hey, let's get back on topic. Kevin Hart was in those movies. Kevin Hart is in.
Oh, Kevin Hart
is in animated movie. Someone name it. Who knows it?
Secret Life of Pets. He's the bunny.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the bunny in Secret Life of Pets.
Anyone
see that one? Yeah.
I have not seen that movie. The trailers looked bad, and it didn't really appeal to me.
Well, infamously, in the first movie, the main character, the dog, is played by Louis C.K., but then he got Me Too'd. So in the second movie, he's played by Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It's just like Toy Story, but bad. It's like, oh, new dog in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get
It's
lost.
like if someone saw Toy Story and tried to make a student film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was weird because they literally put ads for their next movie, Sing, in the movie. Yeah, like on the
Did you guys see Sing?
No.
I have not seen it either.
That's one I think we all want to stay away from.
Yeah.
So Illumination made both of those movies, Manny?
Yeah, Illumination really...
well, it's scary because Illumination is supposed to be making the next Shrek movie. So, scary times.
I think they got lucky once. I still like Despicable Me 1.
Despicable Me 1 is a classic. It's a good
beyond
movie.
that, I don't think there's...
I think Minions did have its pieces of comedy that I thought was actually funny here and there. Mm-hmm. But overall, yeah, the only good movie is Despicable Me 1, for sure. Minions 2 Rise of Gru coming to theaters soon.
Oh yeah, that's like his childhood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
something like that.
Well, if you remember at the end of Minions, anyone see Minions?
Yes, we've seen Minions.
I don't remember anything that happened in that movie.
Well, at the end, Gru shows up. You know, when they're trying to run away at the end. He's like, "Get in!" and they run away. So I think Rise of Gru is just they've met him and he's trying to be a supervillain. It's basically their way of making a Despicable Me movie, but without having to hire Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Or any of the girls. They just get to cash.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah. So there you go.
Unfortunate.
Wait, dude, Russell Brand plays Dr. Nefaria?
Yeah, I always thought that was...
I never knew that.
Because it's not...
Gru, I've created you a fart gun.
Fart gun. Oh my god.
Fart
first
gun.
one is good.
Yeah, the first one's good.
Great.
Good joke.
That's all I can defend. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if you have stock in Illumination, but I don't...
Okay, here's my question to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Illumination is going to be able to helm the next Shrek movie? And will it be good?
I think that I have low hopes.
That's good. Gotta set your expectations low.
Yeah, but hopefully they will prevail and won't disappoint.
Mm-hmm. Well, supposedly it's supposed to be a soft reboot.
What
does that mean?
So what it means is, at least according to the last time they said this, sometime early 2020, I guess, what that means is the cast will be the same. And it won't be they're rebooting the universe. So they're not going to retell the story. But a soft reboot. What a soft reboot means is they're going to do something in the movie that will change the dynamic and or erase past events.
So maybe no kids or something.
So I'm thinking no kids.
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Astute viewers will remember that Manny and I had a pitch for Shrek 5.
We did?
I think was it you and me? Maybe it was me and someone else. Or maybe it was just me. But the pitch was that the soft reboot could be both Fiona and Dragon want to leave Shrek and Donkey because they're being bad for whatever reason, right? They're getting right. So then that forces them to go on an adventure for blank, right? But they're together again, right? So then you have your Shrek and Donkey dynamic. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to worry about the wives. Also, their kids hate them. Okay, that's another part of it. So the kids are out of the picture. So you have this journey about, a little bit of older main characters going on another adventure, but also having to refine their youthful morals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was my pitch for Shrek 5.
That's not bad, honestly.
That to me is what I think they mean by a soft reboot. But who knows what they'll do?
Yeah.
Old Man Donkey, dang. Interesting.
It's like Logan, but donkey. Yeah, it should be. I mean, Shrek has a special place in I think everyone's hearts.
When is that coming out? Or at least supposed to?
Oh, it's funny. It was supposed to come out in 2019. Then obviously that got delayed. Then it was 2020. Then obviously that got delayed.
Do you guys
right
remember?
Now it says September 2022.
There was some.
So what you're saying is it's not going to come out.
Do you remember that meme that was circulating? It was like Shrek will have Shrek 5 coming out in like it was like 2016 or something like that, 2017.
Yeah.
It was the same like reposted pixelated
that was
picture.
Classic.
Well, also because Illumination is doing it, because Universal bought, so that's why it's supposedly under Illumination. They're wondering if the animation will change, and
I definitely think it will.
Okay, do you think it'll look like this? I'm sending a picture. I will link it in the podcast description.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it's going to look like. That's the Illumination style right there.
For those wondering, it's just imagine a minion, but bigger and green.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's pretty funny. They will change it to some degree. We'll see.
Well,
what's everyone's favorite Shrek? Yeah.
2.
2.
2? 2? Everyone 2? Okay. What's your ranking? I'm going to say 2, 1, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure.
The fourth one is by far the worst. I hated it. I hated the whole concept of it.
But I will say that, like, in hindsight, I wouldn't be opposed to rewatching it. I'm sure it's not as bad as I remember, but
I'm sure it's worse than you remember. I actually watched that one in real 3D in the movie theaters when it came out.
I think I did too. Dude, I remember back in the day, like those days, I was like, I wanted to see the 3D. I was like, oh, dude, I hope we could go to the real D 3D showing. But then I remember, like, you know, growing up, I'm like, why would I ever want to see a movie in 3D? I'm so glad they did away with those. Like,
yeah,
it just got so bad. You know what I mean? Unnecessarily.
Y'all remember Spy Kids 4D?
I saw it in 2D. Yeah.
Is that the one where they're in a video game?
3D. That's Game Over.
Oh, okay.
I think this was the one after it.
It's like something about clocks or something.
Yeah.
Dude,
but they give you like a scratch and sniff card.
Dude, Rumpel still soon kind of be looking like.
Wait.
What?
Doesn't he have like red hair?
Look,
yeah, red hair.
Besides the red hair.
A little bit, but not really.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I can't really agree with you.
All right.
But does he look like?
Look, you win some, you lose some. I was just trying. I was like, I don't know, man.
Good effort.
You can't base it off quality of the characteristics of a person.
You're right. I definitely was just projecting because I was thinking of the way he like talks and like his mannerisms. Okay. Well, Shrek 5. Hopefully it's good.
But I kind of doubt it. What's another fun Pixar movie that's come out? Or DreamWorks?
Fun? Oh, fun. DreamWorks? DreamWorks, yeah. God. They've...
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale's underrated. Shark Tale.
Yeah. But I'm talking about newer ones that, like, nobody knows about. Because, like, I feel like they're releasing movies that, like, nobody watches.
Let's see. They're still doing How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, is that
Trolls? Trolls.
They're making a new one. Making a new Boss Baby.
Right, that's the one where they're adults, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one, for sure.
Well, I think they're adults and they get turned back into babies based on the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Oh, shit.
A boy needs a dog.
And if you close your eyes...
and a dog needs a boy.
Do you remember then they used that song to promote the movie? I think it might have been in the movie.
It kind of sounds like...
They did. Very heavily. Dude, I didn't
watch that one.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
Right.
I think we need an Over the Hedge sequel.
I agree with you. I was a classic. I watched that movie like 7 times when I was a kid. I just loved it that much.
It's so good. It's even like critically I'm seeing here. It's 80%, 75%, 4 out of 5. Why didn't they capitalize on that? You know what I mean? It just seems like the type of thing they would. It's kind of weird that they didn't do anything more with that IP.
A little upsetting because it was definitely hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Paranorman? What do you guys think about like claymation?
I think it's cool. I think it's pretty neat. I was a big fan of Isle of Dogs. That was.
Oh, Isle of Dogs was so good.
Fantastic movie.
That might be.
Big fan of that one.
Yeah.
What's another? There's Coraline,
Chicken Run.
I like.
Dude, why is it saying that DreamWorks made Good Luck Chuck?
What is Good Luck Chuck?
It's a live-action movie.
There's like some random movies that are considered under that label.
That's funny, dude. Sorry. Chicken Run, you said?
Chicken Run.
Chicken
That
Run's
was a classic.
Wallace and Gromit, you know the squad.
Yeah, Pingu.
Y'all
remember Pingu?
The penguin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pingu.
Newt.
Anyone see Captain Underpants? That apparently is also DreamWorks.
No, I will not be seeing that.
I saw the first 25 minutes when it was on Netflix. It honestly wasn't terrible. It was just jarring because Kevin Hart voices the small black child. But it's Kevin Hart doing his Kevin Hart voice and yelling thing, so just weird, But the actual animation was good. Comedy was pretty good so far. And Captain Underpants is always a classic for me, so I'd be interested.
I was a big fan of the books when I was growing up.
Yeah.
My mom did not approve of them, however.
Yeah.
The guy's name was Dav Pilkey.
Something
Dave
like that.
Pikey?
Pikey?
I thought it was Pikey.
Pikey?
Pilkey?
D-A-V Pilkey. Pikey?
Pikey.
I don't know. Who knows? Not even a real name.
Get a real name, Dave Pilkey. Nate Gulp. well, what's funny is normally I write down what timestamp to edit stuff, but because I'm sitting on the floor in this room, I didn't write anything down, so I'm gonna have to manually scrub through it. It's gonna suck.
All right.
Megamind.
Oh, Megamind.
That was I actually like Megamind. I kind of like it.
Ooh,
it's funny.
It's a scary villain.
Scary villain.
That's anyone like that could be a super villain. That's a little.
I think Megamind really planted the seeds for Despicable Me.
Yeah.
I think
similar kind of in terms of the villain-centered story, similar humor. I don't know. I have to rewatch it to be honest. I haven't seen Megamind in a long time, but it's up there. I know it's kind of had a resurgence somewhat recently in social media, but yeah.
Who do you think is the best, Steve Carell or Will Ferrell? Why did I say Ferrell? Will Ferrell.
Well, I'm gonna say Steve Carell. Steve Carell. Look, Will Ferrell has his moments. Will Ferrell has his movies, and he has his pieces of comedy. But personally, I'm gonna prefer the Steve Carell comedy all the way.
He's a great guy.
You not hear what I said?
Steve, like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Hey, go ahead. I know you've been waiting for this. Go ahead, Manny. Talk about Cloudy with the Meatballs.
Oh, I don't know what you want me to say.
I thought you really liked it.
It's pretty good. I think it came out on my birthday. That was cool.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm making that up. I don't know.
Why would you make that up?
Because I have that idea in my head. I bet you it's probably 3 days off or something. Let's see.
I watched that movie quite a few times when it came out. I don't know why I liked it so much.
All right, to continue. Just kind of. I guess we're kind of going a little more rapidly.
The second.
Now. Sorry.
The second one came out on my birthday. The second one came on my.
The second one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I kind of vaguely remember. What was that one called?
2.
Oh, lame.
And he's like, I'm gonna cut the cheese.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Let's see, robots.
Robots. That's probably
yeah, that's favorite. Good. A lot of
because first of all, you got Robin Williams.
Right. Oof. What a man. Ewan McGregor. Such a good movie.
Good comedy.
I remember specifically the merchandising behind that one. Not for any particular. It wasn't incredible. Just I remember it very.
I still got my. What was his name? Rodney.
Yeah,
I still got my Rodney's toy somewhere. Should put that on the giveaway.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of too. There was also a cereal.
Yeah. I still have these. Yeah. It came with Pop-Tarts, these CD games. I still have that somewhere.
Oh yes, I had that one. I think. Dude, CD games were.
Yeah.
There was a robot cereal. What's everyone's favorite cereal? Let's talk about cereal for a moment.
Probably Lucky Charms.
Ew.
Why don't you go eat some candy instead?
Yeah.
I just really like sugary cereal. I don't eat them though very often because I don't drink milk, but occasionally I will have some.
Wow. So
Lucky
cool.
Charms.
What? How do you feel? What's your favorite?
More of a Honey Bunch of Oats, Special K.
Special K is so good.
Special K is good. I like putting strawberries in mine.
I'm talking about Special K The cinnamon one. You had that one?
I think so.
It's called like cinnamon crunch. It has like protein. It's like marketed with
Is that
extra.
the one with the chunks in it almost?
No,
or which one is that? Where there's like a almost like. Do you know
they're
what
like
I'm
kind of
talking about?
oval. Not sure what you're talking.
There's one with like little chunks of something in them, and it's like really good.
Sure, you weren't thinking of like old milk.
Jesus Christ!
Sure, you weren't just eating like old milk cereal.
Dude, there was one time we got bleep this. So I told Michelle to go to the bathroom, and I was like, I'm gonna go get some cereal and some milk. And I drank the milk, and it was spoiled,
I got suspended for that shit, so that's bullshit. Anyway, go back.
Anyways, it was pretty nasty.
Dude, I love that. I wouldn't expect anything else from our school.
So
Manny does it. Oh, it's okay, right, Michelle? I do it, and I have to go to Saturday school. Not fair.
Dude, I live in the same town as her now.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice.
Have you seen her?
You can get your journal back.
Not. I have never actually had her as a teacher, but I did know her, and she knew who I was.
She was.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say jock. Anti-jock.
She was like
anti-cat, if you will.
You ever get your journal back, Manny? No, I didn't.
All I know is that I don't even want to get into that.
Okay, well, I kind of want to tell a funny story regarding that one. So we had to do like presentations at the end of the year, if you remember, Manny, about our like book that we chose. 10-minute, maybe 10 to 15-minute long presentation, and you had to fill the entire time. And you had a PowerPoint, and you like used the PowerPoint as a guide, and you had like a little thing you read from, and that was your presentation. And so for mine, when the time came, I had like barely 3 pages of notes. You know, my presentation was like 8 slides long. And so I got up there, right? And I went through it, what I had. It'd only been like 3 minutes, right? So I still have to fill like 7+ minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just start repeating myself. I just like restart the presentation. I'm like, all right. And as you know, right, it was actually like, it kind of worked out really well comically. Mm-hmm. So like by my third run through, people were laughing. It was great. It was, it was awesome. Mm-hmm. But Miss, as I'm sure you would guess, did not like that. And she was starting to get heated, And by the time I hit like the 8-minute mark with like still time to go, she's like, just sit down. You kind of had to be there, but
it could have been like, but Miss Shannon, the 7 levels or whatever,
Yeah,
you're only on number 3.
Only on number 3.
You'll never guess what her favorite food is.
What?
Who's favorite?
Unironically, what her favorite food is, Miss.
Let me guess.
Let me guess. Is it
McDonald's chicken nuggets?
It's her favorite food?
That is her favorite food. Unironic. I asked her what her favorite food was, and she said McDonald's chicken nuggets, and I bought her some once and brought them back for her, and she was really excited. She was like thanking me and shit. It was ridiculous, but
she's not. Yeah. She was never your teacher. You just
Not even for like a club or something.
I just kind of like, I was in Key Club, but I just kind of liked fucking with her.
Dude, it was so funny, dude. I would just sit in Peace Jam sometimes. Well, the reason why is a longer story, but I would just be in there sometimes, and I was not a member. You had to like apply to be in.
Yeah, they had to like pick you.
Yeah, and I did actually apply back in sophomore, whatever year you were supposed to.
That shit was intense for no reason.
Literally no reason, and
like, what the fuck is that gonna do for you now?
Yeah, literally. But I would just sit in there sometimes, and I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. That's what I'm trying to say when I mean she's keck, right? Like, she'll like allow things you don't think she would allow. But at the same time, while she's allowing them, she'll like roast you in a different way. I don't know. Anyway,
she's different with after school activities. Like in class, I feel like she was pretty strict, but the more you fuck with her, the less she cares. That's how.
It was not fair.
Got away with everything in that class. It was freaking.
Same in my class. I had.
What animated character does she remind you of?
What does she remind me of? She reminds me of.
Do you know who she reminds me of?
Who?
You know the guy from Lilo and Stitch with the ice cream?
No.
Yeah. He's on the beach.
Yeah, on the beach with his like little sunglasses. She reminds me a little bit of.
What do you guys think of B Movie?
It's alright.
Overrated.
I mean, I don't know. It was
It's fine. It was, I don't know, it was a little weird, like maybe it's 4 years ago now when like it blew up all of a sudden again.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Online, that was interesting for sure. I feel like it's lost its charm over the year. Like, I feel like since I've grown up, it's just like not funny anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Really not.
And the memes didn't really help after a while.
No. It's just like so oversaturated.
A reflection of Jerry Seinfeld. But, alright, so, yeah, B-Movie was definitely something. Katrina, I know you said your headphones were kind of low. What's the status on that?
4%.
Oh man, are you gonna have to head out?
Yeah, unfortunately so.
Well, I'm really honored to have had you on the podcast finally for the first time.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope you had a good time, and I really would like to maybe see you on some future ones. You know, maybe we could watch some movies and talk about them and do a more prepared episode. I know this was a little on the spot, so.
Yeah, it would be fun to do a more like planned, thought out episode.
Yeah.
I'd be down to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot less silence and moments.
Yeah.
But, yeah. No, but thank you so much. If you're going to be heading out, Manny and I will keep the episode going for you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Continue it in my honor.
Yes, Manny. Any last words to Katrina?
You did good, kid, for your first episode. I think you can become you've joined our legion of...
Thank you. I appreciate the words.
Of course. What is up, guys? Nabil here. As you guys could tell, we did continue without Katrina, Manny and myself, for about another 2 hours. So I've decided to go ahead and cut this episode off here, leave it within the realm of animated film and publish that one, and then publish the other half of this episode with Manny and I, because it is very late at night when we recorded this and we started talking about anything and everything. We even did something a little interesting, and I'd like to be able to put that piece of content out at a different time to be ingested on its own, because I know, I've seen the statistics. I know you guys, you get a little jumpy once we get past a certain mark, and I know that we want to try to make these a little more digestible. So, to reaffirm, we're going to cut this episode off here, the animated film episode, within the next day or two after this one drops, for the episode with Manny and I freestyling and doing a little fan casting. And I'm excited for you guys to see how that went, because it's very funny, very entertaining. I would just like there to be a little bit of a distinction between the two episodes. So, thank you very much. You've been listening to Filmatic. My name is Nabil Sharif. You just heard Katrina Dedovets and Manny Rea. Make sure you follow Filmatic Podcast on Instagram at Filmatic Podcast. And keep your eye out there, because I will be posting a link, something new that I'm trying, where you guys will be able to leave your own voice messages for us to answer on the show. So keep your eye out for that. Tell your friends about Filmatic, follow us, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.